awesome. It's been wonderful to watch this organization, which was really the vision of Alka Bhanot and Tripti Bhatnagar, uh, come to life and then grow to really one of the better known festivals in Central Texas now. And I think the organization has stayed true to its mission, which is bringing independent cinema to people in this part of the world and have those conversations that we need to have about issues, socially relevant issues that span borders, that are relevant as much in India or Africa as they are here in Austin, Texas. So it's been just incredible to watch the organization grow.
The organization was supposed to be like a little tiny thing where we didn't have access to independent South Asian films back in 2011. And so we thought I should bring some films from India because I had friends back there who were making amazing content and I didn't have access to them. And I felt like we were going through this phase where everybody was done with Bollywood and people wanted to see more than Bollywood. And so we knew some people, we got some films, but what we didn't realize was Austin was ready for it. It wasn't some people who were going to come see it, it was a theater full of people who were going to come see it. And so the organization just grew organically, like we say. Yeah, the festival was a natural extension. We did single screenings for a couple of years. Through those screenings we built a team. We built financial strength to be able to host a festival. And then when we were ready, we decided, yes, that's the right way to do it. And filmmakers enjoy it. We were able to kind of have a bigger community around what we were trying to do.
So I think to be fair, every year the festival continues to grow. Um, Independent films are a vital part of any community that's growing and diversifying. And we can definitely agree that Austin is growing and diversifying. So, also the themes that Indie Meme has brought to the forefront. We have seen festivals like South by Southwest grow, um, the comedy festival grow, and so Indie Meme also continues to grow. What you will see here is a very diverse set of audience. And what I mean by that is folks from South Asia, but also from other parts of the world who are here because the movies and the themes that they represent resonate cross border, cross culture, and it begins a lot of dialogue, and I think an exchange of perspectives that is necessary. Some movies are serious because they need to be, and some movies are fun and they bring out a lot of joy. So it's a good healthy mix, and we see that healthy mix growing year after year, and we're very excited about this year.
having people on the team who are real film buffs and lovers is what kind of brings the knowledge, right? Because programming is so much more meaningful if you're really aware of the global cinema as well, right? And what else is going on in India. You can't just see a film by itself. You see it in the context of what else is happening out there. And I think that Honeymoon and the programming team are just amazing.
So, what's the selection process like, and how soon do you start for aspiring filmmakers for next year?
So we start months before the festival, of course, and we have an incredible programming team. It's led by our programming chair, Animon Jose, and we have a team of volunteers. I mean, these are people who just spend their time doing this because they love it. So we open up a call for films, but we also go out looking for films. So our programming team reaches out to filmmakers. We've now developed a network of filmmakers, so we reach out to them and just invite submissions. Our team, the programming committee, watches each and every submission, and we're talking about, so for example, this year they watched about 120 films, and they curate the set of films that you see at the festival. And it's really hard because there's so many wonderful films, shorts, documentaries, narrative features, everything. And so it's a balancing act of how do you combine all of that together, and they're just incredible at that. And I think the one theme that you will hear from people across the festival is just the quality of the programming. It is absolutely incredible. And these are, some of them are established filmmakers, like we have Anand Patwardhan here, we have actors like Adil Hussain, and their movies. And then we have debut filmmakers, people who've just made, or filmmakers who've just made their first short film. And we feature them because part of what we really want to do is make sure that this is a platform for up and coming artists and established artists. But it's a platform for ideas and themes that resonate with people, like Kala said, and ideas and themes that people want to talk about.
Do you start out with themes in general?
No, we just start out with asking for submissions, and then the themes kind of develop. And as you will see as you go through the festival, there's not any one single theme. I mean, we have issues like climate change, we have issues like democracy. This time we have immigration, we have women's rights, we have trauma, childhood trauma. I mean, the sort of the programming kind of comes together, and there's no one single theme that threads it all, but somehow it just kind of works really well.
We have an excellent team of 6 people, dedicated people who are ready to watch so much hours of content. And if I put numbers out there, it probably wouldn't justify it. But we had 128 submissions, out of which about 68 were feature films, like each worth like an hour and a half to 2 hours of footage. Every member has to watch at least about 40 to 60 feature films and about equal number of short films. So it's an incredible dedication of the team, is which now allows you to select a few from the massive amount of submissions we have.
Association really stems from a mutual board member in Alka. She's a dear friend and supporter of PBS, and mutually we're also big friends and supporters of her work at Indie Meme. And when you think about PBS, we're all about elevating and telling stories. And for us to support programming such as what Indie Meme actually brings to Central Texas is really important for us to make sure that more people know about it, that these stories and these voices get elevated to the entire community. And at the end of the day, that's a big part of our mission at PBS, is to really support stories that don't normally go told, right? Stories that go untold. So we're really big fans of the work that they do at Indie Meme.
I'm an advisory board member, which is a little different than being a full board member. They're the ones that carry the heavy lift of something like this festival and the organization. And it's wonderful. This is my second year as an advisory board member, and I love being able to see how things come together for the programming. They do an amazing job. The people that started this festival and continue to do all of the heavy lift are an incredible group of. Some of them are in technology, some of them are in other businesses, but they love film, and that is what unites us all.
Do you love film?
I love film. I love going to the movies. I love going to theaters. Go to the movies, support filmmakers. It's important. Storytelling is alive and well, and I think that this festival proves that, because we get to see films from all over South Asia, and they're fascinating and well done and well acted, and if it's a documentary, it's fascinating every time. And I feel that needs to be supported, and it helps all of us, because you never know who along even in your own household, one of your children, one of your siblings wants to be a filmmaker, but they're working in something else, and opening their minds to actually make a film. It takes a lot of like and a lot of wanting and desire and pushing yourself, and it's hard work. Making a movie is hard work. I'm a film producer, and I always tell filmmakers, it's almost like lightning in a bottle, like trapping lightning in a bottle when you make a movie, because it's a very difficult endeavor, but I still love doing it. So.
And in my role at the City of Austin, I'm a grant maker. We're a team of 5, and we grant money to artists and arts organizations through hotel occupancy tax. So every tourist that stays in the city contributes some portion of their taxes comes to our department, and we turn them into grants. And so Indie Meme is a recipient of our pilot grant called the Thrive Grant, which awarded them $85,000 for 2 years in a row. And we're really proud of the work they do, and we're so happy that they're among 36 fantastic arts organizations in the city of Austin that got that grant. I've known Alka and Indie and Tripty since like 2016 when they showed up in my office when I was working for an arts nonprofit, saying that they wanted fiscal sponsorship when Indie Meme was just right up here in their heads. And so I've seen it grow from concept to like the fabulousness that it is now.
So it's been really exciting to grow as a winery and a vineyard, and we've gotten asked for opportunities, but Indie Meme really caught our attention because it's a similar background to what I come from. It's filmmakers that are taking a leap of faith and doing something very different from our cultural norms, and that really intrigued me. And so I do want to support people who are doing something a little different from South Asia.